In 1890, the Chickamauga in Chattanooga National Military Park was to preserve and to commemorate the Chickamauga battlefield, the scene of the last major Confederate victory of the Civil War. Our Tennessee traveler, Tom Adkinson, lets us in on programs, activities, and the best way to plan your visit to this historical site. Later on, get a look at the nearly 1,000 runners and ruckers who laced up for the second Clarksville half and 5K. But first, our headlines. Tennessee has launched feedtn.org, an online platform that will connect Tennesseans with food resources and donation opportunities as families try to navigate without SNAP food benefits amid this government shutdown. Nonprofits and community groups are also helping to make sure more than 690,000 Tennesseans who have lost SNAP are taken care of. For a location or help closest to where you are, just go to feedtn.org. The website makes it easy to search your county or zip code. 2 recent fires in Lawrence County are suspected to be the result of a wood heater. Though both fires remain under investigation, this is a good time to inspect and clean your heating systems before use and to update batteries in all of your home's fire alarms. Shout out to the Lawrence County Sheriff's deputy who made the extra effort to help one of the homeowners locate the family cat, which had been frightened beneath a bed. 34 communities statewide will receive funding from the latest round of 3-star grants. TNECD is awarding $9.6 million in funding to Tennessee communities to support local workforce training, health, and economic development initiatives. The funding will be used for a variety of local community development initiatives, including education, workforce development, health, tourism, small business, entrepreneurship, and economic development programs, among others that were prioritized through each community's strategic planning process. Among those recipients was Centerville Main Street. To date, 94 counties have completed the requirements to be certified 3-star counties. TNECD will again accept applications through December 30th of this year.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good Tuesday morning. Taylor Plott here. Quick update on your forecast starting off your Tuesday with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Once we get to 8 a.m., we'll see our temperatures rise into the 50s with a lot of sunshine, getting up into the upper 60s and lower 70s this afternoon with, again, a lot of sunshine out there. Fantastic day to get out, maybe run some errands, just enjoy the outdoors in general if you can for your Tuesday. During the evening hours, going to need that jacket on hand. We'll be dropping down to the 40s once again going into your Wednesday morning. We're nice and dry over the next handful of days. That changes, though, once we get into the weekend. Temperatures will be getting up into the lower 70s by then, so we will continue a warming trend. Now, going into Monday morning, there's a chance we could be waking up with temperatures in the 30s, maybe even some 20s. That's something we'll keep a close eye on, but a very chilly day can be expected on your Monday, even with a lot of sunshine. High temperatures only in the lower 50s.
If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Experience more than 1,000 all-new handcrafted lanterns, towering creatures, magical worlds, and a North Pole village. At the center of it all, the Smashville Ice Rink. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. When visiting Chattanooga, you can not only get a little exercise, but take in and learn about the area history there. To tell us more, we have our Tennessee traveler, Tom Adkinson, because you know that he's already done this bike ride and he's learned all that he could. Always good to see you, friend.
Thank you very much, and good morning to everybody.
Oh, so what is this? What do we have here?
This is a stretch of there's a long name for an attraction. It's the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park.
Okay.
It is little bit outside of Chattanooga, a little bit south. Its mailing address is Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, but literally Chattanooga is within cannon fire distance of it. So it's a significant piece of Civil War history, but it's also a place to get out in nature and think about the things that have happened right there in our basic neighborhood. One of the important battles of the Civil War was at Chickamauga and at Chattanooga. It was spread over a number of weeks in 1863, and touring around on a bicycle or hiking is a informative and easy and fun way to absorb all this.
Now, is there a tour guide that's with the group when you do this, or do you have on headphones and you're listening to something audio-wise?
No. The city of Chattanooga occasionally has organized rides out here, but it's more individuals or families or a self-coordinated group. The National Park Service has an excellent visitor center. You can get oriented there, learn the maps, learn the story that you're going to see, and then just take things on your own pace.
How many miles are we riding?
Well, you can do as much as you want. I mean, there are 22 asphalt miles in the park, 50 miles of trails, and except for one portion of it, which is really a main highway, most of it's very lightly trafficked and just wonderful for bike riding. You ride along besides open fields and woodlands. Things open up, and there are monuments to the veterans who participated, and many places you can stop anywhere you want and just be leisurely about it. And so it's a really pleasant way to see things, and especially when you're realizing that you're looking at this when it's serene and pleasant, and trying to figure out or trying to wrap your head around the fact that this was a battlefield, 34,000 casualties. It's hard for us to fathom what happened. And then also it helps you understand the importance of the battles at Chattanooga, because Chattanooga was so strategically important in the war.
Right. Any specific stories that we would hear, or any placards that we would see?
Well, the thing that was most enlightening to me was how this event was spread over a considerable amount of time. The strategy of what happened and the tactics were intriguing. Chickamauga was the first of the big engagements, as I understand it. The Confederacy prevailed as far as pushing the Union off the field. They retreated into Chattanooga itself, which at the time was this little town of 2,500 people, but it had 4 railroads and the Tennessee River. So it was strategically important. And the Confederates were going to lay siege, and that started, but a matter of a few weeks later, Ulysses S. Grant came into the picture, got the Union armies organized again, and turned everything around.
What about the visitor center? I'm a big visitor center gal. I love maps. I love pamphlets and souvenirs.
Yes, this is an excellent one. There is a huge 3D map. The ranger staff there gives a great explanation explaining the tactics and strategy of what happened, and also pointing out that this event at Chickamauga occurred where 26 farm families lived. Their world was turned upside down. And you can see that at the visitor center. There is a tremendous museum of armaments there. Great messages from the participants. There's one quote that I have written down here on the side. It was a Union colonel who said, "It seemed as though a terrible cyclone was sweeping over the earth, driving everything before it." and you hear that from a ranger or read it off a piece of literature, and it just kind of gives you the chills.
Just hearing you say that, yes, it does. Does it cost anything to rent one of the bikes to do the?
Yes. Lots of people, of course, have their own bikes that they take on vacation. There is a bike rental place, probably not a mile from the visitor center. And there are other places in Chattanooga to get bikes. Okay. So it's individual, but it's very easily done.
Fantastic. That seems like one of the best activities there in Chattanooga. And there are so many.
Y'all keep traveling.
Thanks, Tom. All right, stick with us right here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
He shoots and he scores!
I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy Bee,
Now I'm ready, guys.
Call 775-7833.
As you can see, the early hour did not seem to bother race participants taking part in the second Clarksville Half Marathon and 5K. Nearly 1,000 participants turned out for this year's race. Clarksville Parks and Rec adding a 5K ruck along with a half marathon ruck. It was a wonderful morning, a fantastic route in downtown Clarksville. It was also great to see the number of people that turned out to cheer on their favorite runner. If you would like to join in on the Clarksville Half Marathon and 5K next year, be sure to be on the lookout for all posts by Clarksville Parks and Rec on their Facebook page. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you back here tomorrow.